Have you ever noticed your dog looking uncomfortable after eating? Maybe they get gassy, their stomach rumbles, or worse, they end up with diarrhea or vomiting. As dog parents, this can be worrying because all we want is for our furry friends to be happy and healthy. A sensitive stomach in dogs is more common than you might think. And the good news is, the right food can make a world of difference. Today, we're going to talk about the best foods for dogs with sensitive stomachs and how you can help your pup feel better at mealtime. First, let's talk about what a sensitive stomach actually means. Dogs with sensitive stomachs often have trouble digesting certain ingredients. For example, your dog might react badly to high-fat meals, heavy grains, or artificial additives. You may notice signs like frequent vomiting, loose stools, gas, or even a dog who suddenly doesn't want to eat. The important thing to remember is that a sensitive stomach isn't about being picky. It's your dog's body saying, "Hey, this food isn't working for me." Once you understand that, you can make better choices. So, what kind of food should you look for? The first key is limited ingredients. Many dogs with sensitive stomachs do better when their food has fewer things mixed in. Imagine you're cooking for a child with allergies. You'd keep it simple, right? The same goes for dogs. Limited ingredient diets focus on just one source of protein, like chicken, lamb, or salmon, and one type of carbohydrate, like sweet potato or rice. This makes it much easier for your dog to digest and lowers the risk of upsetting their stomach. A simple recipe is often the best recipe. The second thing to focus on is high-quality, lean protein. Protein is the foundation of your dog's diet, but the type of protein matters. Fatty cuts of meat or processed byproducts can be hard on sensitive stomachs. Instead, choose lean, easily digestible proteins like chicken, turkey, or fish. Salmon and other fish not only provide protein but also healthy omega-3 fatty acids, which can soothe inflammation in the gut and keep your dog's coat shiny. If your dog has a chicken allergy, fish or lamb are great alternatives. The third important factor is digestible carbohydrates. Not all carbs are bad, but some are harder for dogs to break down. Corn, wheat, and soy are common troublemakers in sensitive dogs. On the other hand, carbs like rice, oatmeal, pumpkin, and sweet potato are gentle on the stomach and provide energy without causing irritation. Pumpkin in particular is like a magic ingredient. It's full of fiber that can help firm up loose stools and ease digestion. Many vets even recommend a little pumpkin puree when dogs have tummy issues. Another big tip is to avoid artificial additives and fillers. Dogs with sensitive stomachs often react badly to artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. These don't add any real nutrition, they're just there to make the food look or taste a certain way. Think of it like junk food for humans. It might look good, but it won't make you feel good. When choosing food, look for natural, wholesome ingredients you can actually recognize. If you see a long list of chemical names on the bag, that's usually not a good sign. Now let's talk about wet food versus dry food. For some sensitive dogs, wet food is easier to digest because it's softer and contains more moisture. This can be especially helpful for older dogs or dogs prone to dehydration. However, there are also high-quality dry foods designed specifically for sensitive stomachs. Some owners even mix the two, giving their dogs the benefits of both. The best choice depends on your dog's needs, but always transition slowly when switching foods so their stomach has time to adjust. Probiotics and fiber are also worth mentioning. Just like humans, dogs have gut bacteria that help with digestion. Adding a food that includes probiotics or even a vet-approved probiotic supplement can support a healthier gut and reduce stomach issues. Fiber found in ingredients like beet pulp or pumpkin can also help regulate digestion. Together, these little helpers can make mealtime much more comfortable for your pup. Of course, every dog is different, and what works for one might not work for another. That's why it's so important to pay attention to how your dog reacts when you introduce a new food. Does their stool improve? Do they seem more energetic? Or are they still having issues? Keep notes and always introduce new foods gradually, over the course of about a week. And if your dog's stomach problems continue no matter what food you try, it's always best to talk to your vet. Sometimes an underlying condition like allergies, parasites, or pancreatitis could be the real cause. To sum it up, the best food for dogs with sensitive stomachs is usually simple, wholesome, and easy to digest. Limited ingredient diets, lean proteins, gentle carbs like rice and sweet potato, and avoiding artificial additives can all make a big difference. Don't forget the power of pumpkin, probiotics, and fiber to keep your dog's gut happy. With the right food, your dog can go from feeling sick and sluggish to active, playful, and full of life again. So next time your pup seems uncomfortable after a meal, remember, you have the power to help. By choosing the right food, you're not just feeding your dog, you're giving them comfort, health, and happiness. And isn't that what every dog lover wants? If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. Share your own experiences in the comments. What food has worked best for your sensitive pup? I'd love to hear your stories, and don't forget to subscribe for more simple, clear tips on dog behavior and health. The more we learn about our dogs, the stronger our bond becomes.